Hey guys, and welcome back to the Thought Stream. I just want to take a minute to talk about UFC Vegas 25 last night, specifically the Jiri Prochazka and Dominic Reyes fight, the main event. This fight was electric. I didn't really know too much about this Jiri Prochazka guy. I guess this is his second fight. I didn't see his first fight, but after seeing this fight, this guy is quickly becoming one of my favorite light heavyweights. He's fantastic. He's dynamic. He has a warrior martial artist spirit. He has respect. He has this, I guess it comes from ancient samurai practices. He has like the hairstyle to go with it and everything, with it tied back up. If you saw a picture of him, you'd know what I was talking about. He gives off that image and that vibe of just a classic throwback martial artist. What's insane is this was only his second fight in the UFC, and after this win, he's already the #1 contender to fight Jan. It's crazy. The only other guy I can think of that kind of has this meteoric rise would be Khamzat Chimaev. He's been out of it for a little while, but he's supposed to be making a comeback. He's also a threat, somebody you should look out for. Talking about Jiri Prochazka, this guy is basically a Viking. You know, it's crazy how good Dominic Reyes is, but even with Dominic Reyes' skills, and I know he's been in the loser bracket for a couple fights now, but against a guy like that, to come in on your second fight and I want to say dominate, he did dominate, but he did take some big shots. To dominate the way that he did was very impressive. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into a little bit of a play-by-play of how the fight went here. The first round, Jiri had a pretty dominant performance. They were going back and forth a little bit, kind of standing up. It was a little bit of a slugfest. He did rock Dom pretty hard with I think it was a cross. He just hit him with a good cross and rocked him pretty good. You got to be careful, though, with Dom's counter punches. He was kind of rocked, he was stepping back, but he's got a killer counter left, so you really got to watch out for that. Jiri did a great job. I mean, he took some heavy shots, but both these guys have iron chins. After Dominic got rocked, he did get a takedown on Jiri, but Jiri proved that he was extremely explosive and strong, and he was actually able to get out of this takedown while Dom was in guard. He was able to muscle him up and actually stand up. So round one was pretty eventful. A lot of really good striking, and like I said, the one takedown from Dominic. Now round two, Dominic did come back in a pretty big way. He landed some heavy shots on Jiri. He rocked him on his feet, and then he actually was able to get Jiri in a guillotine. After Jiri got rocked, he kind of went for a takedown, probably to try to recover, but Dom just got him in a guillotine and took him to the ground, and it was in pretty deep, but Jiri was able to pull his head up out of there and get out of that guillotine. So then he was on top of Dom, and I don't think the announcers really saw how bad he truly was rocked. Dom caught Jiri with a kick from the ground, and Jiri just kind of fell over on top of him. I thought it was over right there because he was rocked bad from that kick, and they didn't really say too much about it. I thought Herb was about to step in and stop it right there because he was out on top of him for a couple seconds. But he made a recovery. He kind of tucked his head and got down in there and laid there for a sec and used some defense to kind of come to his senses a little bit. They got back into the stand-up and, started exchanging a little bit more. And then Jiri hit him square. So he hit him with a right elbow, which connected pretty good. But then Dom's moving over to his right, and Jiri throws a spinning back elbow with his left and just catches him and puts him down, and Dom was out. He was out cold. He was on the ground minutes after the fight, man. He got put away. And as soon as I saw that, I'm staying in a motel right now, and I started yelling, man. I'm pretty sure I woke up some of the neighbors. I didn't get the front desk called on me, but I was surprised. I thought I would, because that was exciting shit. That was exciting. This guy's meteoric rise is just, it's awesome. Like I said at the start, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite light heavyweights. I love his attitude. I love his mentality. I love his spirit. I love his classical view of martial arts, and it really, it's inspiring. As a matter of fact, there is a book that they mentioned, that the announcers mentioned, that Jiri was talking about, called The Book of the Five Rings, that I actually want to read now. I guess it's some sort of samurai text, or I don't know too much about it, but they were talking about how it changed Yuri's life, and after hearing that, I want to read it. Sounds interesting. So yeah, that was the main event of Vegas 25, and it was a good one. There's my thoughts on it, and if you liked it, go ahead and throw a like down and throw a comment in there. Subscribe if you want to hear more reviews. I'll be doing these, indefinitely for the future, so I'll see you guys around.